The Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C., is one of the largest museums in the world, with over 126 million artifacts on display. It is home to a variety of exhibits on the history of the Earth and nature. The museum is also featured in the 2009 American comedy film, Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian, along with the nearby Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum and the National Gallery of Art. However, some of the exhibits featured in the film are not actually on display at the Washington Museum. The National Museum of Natural History is free to enter. As are many other museums in Washington, D.C., there is no need to reserve tickets in advance, making it easy to visit. To get to the museum by metro, take the blue, orange, or silver line to the Federal Triangle Station, the green or yellow line to the Archives Navy Memorial Station, or the red line to the Metro Center Station. If you are planning to visit by car, please refer to the parking information on the museum's website. However, parking garages are generally more expensive than street parking. During less crowded times, such as when there are no major events or holidays, you may be able to find street parking near the museum for a relatively low cost of $5 for 2 hours. If you download a parking app before using street parking in downtown Washington, D.C., you can easily pay for parking by entering the parking zone number and your vehicle's license plate number using the app instead of using the parking meter on the street. Using an app can help you avoid inconvenient situations such as a broken parking meter. In addition to being able to search for your parking location, receive a notification before your parking time expires, and extend your time remotely, you can also check the location of your parked car through the app. The museum has restaurants and cafes, and there are many food trucks selling ice cream, drinks, and simple hot dogs throughout the National Mall outside the museum. However, the prices are not cheap, so it seems that people either finish their museum visit and move to another place to eat, or buy or prepare simple food and eat it in the grass or on a bench near the museum. The museum is 3 stories tall, but the exhibits are located on the first and second floors. The museum is large, and it has many exhibits that are not easily seen elsewhere. It can take longer than expected to see everything, so it is a good idea to check the map before you start your visit and decide what you want to see. Some of the museum's most famous exhibits include the Hope Diamond, a 46-carat diamond that is one of the most famous diamonds in the world, mummies, and dinosaur fossils, such as Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, and Stegosaurus, as well as whale bones. In addition to the main exhibits, the museum also has a separate exhibit called the Butterfly Pavilion, where you can see a variety of beautiful live butterflies. If you have a child who loves butterflies, it is a great place to visit. The Butterfly Pavilion has an admission fee of $8 for adults and $7 for children. However, admission is free on Tuesdays. Please note that the exhibit is subject to change depending on the day of the week and the museum's schedule. For more information, please check the museum's website. If you have time, you may also want to visit the National Air and Space Museum and the National Gallery of Art, which are both located within a 10-minute walk of the museum. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe.